Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this really cool multi-dimensional coaster. It costs less than £4,000 and it gives really good stats and it'll make you a ton of cash. So the first thing we're going to do then is we're going to select a multi-dimensional roller coaster. It looks like that. So we're going to build a custom design and we're going to plonk the station down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to raise it up to, that will allow us to put a path underneath it and give us a nice cheeky excitement bonus. So we're going to build that 5 tiles long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go up, steep up, straight up, and then quarter loop. And then at the back, then we're going to do the same in reverse, straight up, but there's no quarter loop active on this section of the track, so we're going to have to go back to this side. We might as well put an on-ride photo section on just to get a few extra pounds out of the guests. The train won't actually hit it, but the ride will register as it's got one on there. So we're just bringing it along long enough so that when we do the quarter loop, nope, not quite. When we do the quarter loop, it matches up. Let's put the entrance and exit down and we'll put it on test. So whilst that's happening, I'm going to give it a nice paint job, and I'm also going to paint the quarter loop a different color just to show you how it works. So let's look at the excitement then. Let's watch the train now. Doesn't hit the orange track. Excitement very, very poor. At the bottom, no inversion. So we know, thanks to reading Marcel's excitement guide, that this type of coaster needs to have an inversion, otherwise it gets a penalty. So what we're going to do now is let's run it on 3 circuits. Let's press play. So it might not do it this time. It might have started before. Yeah, it's stopping now. So we'll have to wait a second for it to start again. Right, so it comes up. Now it's not going to hit the orange track, so it's not going to register the inversion, but it goes back. Then it comes back through the station with enough momentum that it hits the orange track. Back, and then stop at the station. So this time, when we see the stats, it registers the inversion, so it gives the good excitement. So at the moment, 4.81. Now, as I said, I like to put the path below the station. So remember, 4.81. There. And now let's toggle the speed limit so it resets, and we'll run it on fast forward. Whilst that's happening, I'll just play about with these settings. There you go. Excitement 5.22. So that's a good 0.4 boost for this track just by having the paths below the station. So we're getting ready to test it now, to open it up. Give it a nice name. We'll call it multi-loop. And then what we'll do as well is we'll save it. We'll save everything nearby. So it's got the ride and the path. Save design. Yes. Replace the one I've already saved. And then when we go in, we can see that it costs 3,824. It's now August 29th. So let's say September then. Let's run it on fast forward. Wait for it to rain. Let's look at the profit it makes then. And the date. See how long it takes to pay itself back. Third done. You can increase the number of circuits, so it'll do another few times back and forth, and then maybe another couple of inversions. It will give you higher stats, but it'll give you a longer ride time. So I prefer to just leave it at 3. There you go, we're coming up to 3,000 now. probably another two goes. Now it's starting to rain, but the queue, they're joining. Oh, that's weird. Usually they don't join the queues when it's raining, or not in as many numbers as they are. And it's already paid itself back. There you go. Took around a month to do so. And because of the way I've built it, so let's remind ourselves what the excitement was, 5.22. So because of the way I've built it, you can easily have it running side by side to get the synchronization bonus. So let's, oh, it hasn't saved that bit of path. So maybe it'll cost maybe around 3,900 then. And now the excitement, 5.76. Let's give that speed a little toggle just to make sure it's calculating everything. Yeah, there you go, 5.76. You could easily boost that with a little bit of scenery. But now look at the money they're both making. Now you don't get the multi-dimensional coaster in a lot of scenarios, so that means you don't get a lot of time to practice building them. So having something like this in your locker is a really good weapon in order to take a lot of cash from the guests, make a lot of happy guests, and help beat the scenarios. So I am Stu. This was my multi-dimensional loop tutorial. A really cheap, really good excitement coaster for less than £4,000. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!